Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the House Ocho Cinco and Hoosh Manzano built Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Washington State Cougars taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back at the 20.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Gets it out fast. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Makes the grab on the lateral. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Duggar. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. 1st and goal.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Wazoo! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The toss sweep to the right. Oh, better look out! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Washington State lines up quickly.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They boot it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. It's caught downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Hatcher. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. With jet sweep pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Hand off from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durant. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's Hatcher. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run from the shotgun.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Back to pass, it's Duggar. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Give to the single back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, it's Hatcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Duggar. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
drive comes from the 26-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durant. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Hatcher. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
4th down. Number 38 in punt formation.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Beavers line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They want to run this quarterback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
Touchdown, Beavers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. Using the quick game. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Washington State going quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the...
Lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bowers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Floating away. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up by 31 over Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He'll run it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gonna run it. It's Hatcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Shakes off the defender. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hatcher. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after